Hello and welcome back to another easy online German video training. And today we're going to talk about the diphthong I, written with A and I. There are not many words in the German language written with A and I. And in fact, we don't have words which start with A and I. So I'm going to begin with the examples which have A and I in the middle. And the first word I chose is the word for a grove or a small forest, and this is a word which is used poetically, so in the poetic language, and this is the word Hain. Hain. So in the phonetic script you can see that we use A and I letter to express this I sound. As you might already know, we also use A and I in the script to express the I sound written with E and I. So A and E, as we say in German, becomes I. Then I have the word for emperor, and in German we say Kaiser. Kaiser. And in the script you see A and I for the I sound, and in the middle we have a soft S, and therefore we use a Z in the phonetic script. At the end we have a reduced R sound, so it's Kaiser, and this sound is not as open as the normal German R, so it is slightly more constricted, not as open, or a bit more narrow, you can say. And we have a little tick in front of the K, or in front of the first syllable, and in the script this tick always marks the stressed syllable. So in this word you can see that the first syllable is stressed. Then we have the German word for layman, so a non-specialist you can also say, and the German word for it is Laie. Laie. And we have the little tick in the script at the beginning again, so the first syllable is stressed here too, and at the end we have the unstressed E sound. So the sign looks like an E turned upside down, and in fact this is an sound. So it's Laie. The next word is the word Main, and Main is the main river. We have a river in Germany called Main, and this river also flows through Frankfurt. So this is why we also say Frankfurt am Main, Frankfurt at the main river. And as another example, I have the word for sweet corn, or Mais, and in German this is Mais. Mais. So we have a sharp S at the end of this word. And then we also have words which end in A and I. And the first example is the German word for shark. And in German it is Hai. Hai. And we also have the German word for kay, and this is kay in German, kay. And we also have the month of May, and in German we say Mai, Mai. And now I have some new examples, and we have words written with A and I, and we have similar words written with E and I, but with another meaning. And I'm going to start with the word for string. And with this word we mean a string for a guitar or a violin or any other stringed instrument, and the German word for it is Seite, Seite. And at the end of this word we have unstressed E again, a Seite, and a soft S at the beginning. An S at the beginning or in the middle of a word is always soft. In the German language, at the end it's always a sharp S. And the first syllable is stressed again, and that's why we have the little tick in front of the first syllable. And we have the same word written with E and I, and the pronunciation is still the same, Seite. But this word is the German word for side or page in a book. So don't mix it up. And the next example is the German word for a loaf of bread, for example, or a block of cheese. And the German word is Leib, Leib. In the script you see that we have a B at the end of a word, and this is spoken like a P, so it's Leib. And we have the same word written with E and I, also pronounced Leib, and this means body, so it's another word for body. The German word for orphan is Weise, Weise. And in the script you can see that we speak a V, and the German W is always pronounced like the English V, so it's Weise. And we have a soft S because we have an S in the middle, and we have an unstressed E at the end, and the first syllable is stressed again. We have the little tick in front of the V, or yes, the sign for the German W is a V in the phonetic script. Then we have the same word written with E and I, and this means way, but not the way you walk on, the way you do something. If you say something is done in a certain way, so that's the meaning of this word, but the pronunciation is still the same. And by the way, we also have an adjective, Weise, and this is written in small letters because in the German language only the nouns are written in capital letters or start with a capital letter, and the adjective weise is wise. So this is also another meaning if you think of the adjective weise. And we get to the next example, and this is the German word for spawn. So the eggs which are spawned by fish or frogs, and in German this is Leiche. Leiche. We have a soft CH sound, and for this sound we also have a special sign, and this looks like a small c with a little tick at the bottom. So it's the sh sound, and the German word is Leiche. We have a similar word ending in e, and this is written with e and I in the middle, and this is Leiche. Leiche. And this is the German word for a corpse or a dead body. And in the script we have an additional unstressed e at the end, the sign which looks like an e turned upside down, and this is the only difference in the pronunciation. Everything else is the same. Then we have the German word for sweet corn again, or maize, and in German this is Mais. Mais. And we have a similar word written with e and I, and this is Meise. Meise. So in the script you can see we have a soft S again, because the S is in the middle of the word, and an unstressed E, and the first syllable is stressed again because of the little tick in front of the M. And this word is the German word for tit, but not the tit you might think of. It's the word for a little bird. And we get to the next example, and this is also the last example for today, and that is the German river Main again. Main, the river written with A and I, and we have another word written with small letters, and this is the possessive pronoun my, and this is mine. Same pronunciation, but written with E and I. And because we have a possessive pronoun here, don't forget to decline the pronoun, which means to put the pronoun into the respective case, dative, accusative, genitive, for example. And this was all for today, and I hope this lesson was helpful. So now you know the words in the German language which are written with A and I. Not many words, but we have some of them. And bye for now, or as we say in German, tschüss.